but it was a while ago, and they've done a lot of updates since then, so we're going to see how that is this afternoon as well. But right now, we are getting back into our 50 days in every zone challenge. We are on day 600, or 561. Not 600 yet, but 561, and I believe we have just about 10 days left in Bleak Inlet before we're getting out of there. We just took a moose down, so we've got a moose to get squared away. And right now there's a storm outside, so let's see. Yep, we're at day 40 in Bleak Inlet, and then all we have is Mountain Town and Hush River Valley after this. So we are getting very, very close to the end of this zone. So might as well repair up a few pieces of clothing while we're sitting here. I'm hoping the weather will clear up a little bit. Let's draw. I have moose meat out on the ice out there, so let's drop a few things so we can go grab some of that moose meat when and if it clears up before tonight. Put that where I can see it. Let's see, what else do we have here? I can drop the hacksaw. Let's grab a thing of water and drink it. We're gonna relieve ourselves of a few items here. Oh, I don't have much fuel on me. Interesting. Well, we'll have to go back and get some fuel too then. And that book we can actually burn because that book we have finished. Alright, we're down to 29 kilos, which is great. Now, if only the weather would clear. If only the weather would clear. Yeah, and we did bring the moose hide back. Not that we're probably gonna do anything with the moose hide, but I decided, you know what? We'll let it cure here. Last time somebody was like, well, what if in the future you want one after you finish this challenge? And I'm like, you know what? It's probably not a bad idea just to have it laying around. It's not like it ever goes bad if it cures. So if it cures, it'll be here forever, and we could always utilize it at some point if we really wanted it. So, and I think moose hides take what, 10 days? Yeah, 10 days to cure. So it could be done right before we leave. There's just not much we're gonna be able to do with it. Good morning, Laka. How are you? I got your message, Laka. I'm not sure exactly what it meant. So, something about Discord. I'm not sure exactly what that meant. I'm not real good with Discord, so if you can tell me what it means, I can try to do it. I can try to figure it out. All right, there we go. Get those things in there. There we are. All right. Let's see. Do I have any other clothing? Yeah, let's fix up our socks. Try to send you a message, but you have to okay to message. A private message thing. Okay, hold on a second. Yeah, I haven't been on Discord lately, so it's starting up. It had some updates or something it had to do. Boo. Ah, there we go. I got you. There, I just okayed you. Alright. Yeah, I just had to accept a friend request thingy from you. Up. There we go. I got you. I was like, I thought I had to give you like some sort of permission on my personal like Discord page, and I was like, well, Well, that's weird because I haven't. And I was thinking that's weird because I don't have to give anybody else, you know, like permission to send me anything on there. But I see what you're talking about now. All right, let's go. Up, 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 up. Let's go here, baby. I think the moose was straight out from the cave. Straight out from the cave here. Hey, Red 5, baby. How's it going, man? Can we get a shout out for Red 5 for Snokin? How are you doing? Back after a long break from everything Long Dark. Well, welcome back. Welcome for Snokin. Hope you're having a good one. You're doing good? That's awesome. That is awesome. And thank you for giving Red 5 a shout out. Everybody go give Red 5 a follow. Go give him some love. Scary ass wolf.
My fingers feel numb.
Trying to remember where that meat was. I think it was over on the other side of this over here. But I'm not 100% sure now.
Goddamn freezing.
I know it was in a very inconvenient spot. I also know it was within sight of that one hunting place. Whoa! Barely made it across that. Okay, where's that hunting blind at? Okay, there's the hunting blind. I know it was somewhere around there. I know the ice cracking always freaks me out too, Red 5. That ice crack is always a little bit jarring. And it makes me nervous too. That looks like a safe stretch right there, but you never know. Usually where the ice is white is where it's safe, but you never can tell. There's my meat. See if we can bring this wolf over to us. Goodbye, Mr. Wolf. Does that mean to pick on Discord? Okay, nice. You're not very, well, I'm not very techy either, so. Alright, let's go. Of course, we're walking into the
Might have to
wind.
drop some gear.
Whoa! Yeah, we are two peas in a pod because I'm not very tech savvy either. All right, second wolf down. Gotta watch out for them Timberwolves, baby. We'll be drawing them in by the droves now. Just gotta make sure they don't get the howl off. Isn't that weird? It's like that little tiny area there was weak ice. This big old area here is all firm ice. I don't know why that is. I found that path last time and it's like, okay. Of course we're walking right into the freaking wind. Of course we are. Where else would the wind be blowing except in my face? That's how it always is. Makes it a very long walk back, and we aren't even over encumbered. This is just how fast we walk. It seems like we aren't even moving at all. And it's funny because the wind's not even like blowing that hard or anything. It just feels like we're walking extremely slow. For whatever reason. Pop, 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 pop. Oh, okay, thank you very much. I'll take a look for that. The natural calm thing. I appreciate it very much, Laka. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, this is where I think Hinterland needs to fix things. There is no wind indicator at the top, but you can barely move. Yeah. I don't know. It's like, okay, whatever. Hey, Cindy, how you doing? It's just, you know, Red 5, it's just part of the game. I'll complain and rail against it, but it is just part of the game, so. Yeah, exactly. All I can do is try and see if it helps. Yep. Doing good, you're just waking up. We're almost back to our cave. I mean, we are pretty heavy. Let's not be throwing out. You know, we're at 54 kilos, so we're like less than a quarter of a kilo away from being at maximum weight. So there is that. Let's get a little fire started here. just so we have not only a little light, but we can get a little food cooked up. Let's use our book. There we go. Went down to 7 last night. So being back, so for me being back after a long time, what's the status in regard to the DLC?
Turned out pretty well.
They have put 3 parts of it out already. You know, we have the Signal Void part, and then there's all the new cooking stuff. There's all the new cooking recipes they put out with it, including 9 new recipes? Yeah, 9 unique recipes that you can find around the world. They've now fixed a bunch of, and you also have the improvised down bedroll that you can now get, as well as the improvised insulation, which you can now wear. So those are new items that you can get too. The way clothing gets wet now is very odd. Well, not odd. It's weird how it dries out now. You have to actually drop the clothing to get it to dry out, because it doesn't like to dry out if it's on you, unless you're inside. If you're outside, it doesn't dry off unless it's on you. So there's that. So they got the second and third part of the DLC out. 4th part is scheduled for before the end of the year, which I'm assuming means it's going to be out probably in December, would be my guess. And they put out a whole dev blog about that. They're not going to be finishing the DLC this year. They've realized they basically got themselves in over their head trying to do that in 1 year. So they're gonna be putting it out, and they're not gonna be giving us any time frame, but most likely my guess is that it'll be out by the end of the year, because they did say they're gonna put out another part this year,
To escape this cold.
and then the next part will be out sometime sometime next year probably. But that's sort of where it stands right now. They haven't, and the one thing too is they've not upped the price on the DLC at all either. So the price on the DLC is the same now as it was when it got released. So was 4 here last night. Son left his window open. Could have screamed. Glad he did. I don't pay. Glad I don't pay separate heat. I don't pay heat separate. Hung out with Tylea on her adventure yesterday. How you doing, Nana? There we go. Everything's getting dried out. That satchel needs a little more drying. Those are almost done. There we go. Perfect. All right, let's get a little more fuel on the fire. We just have a little more meat to go get. At least we have something to do these last few days, which is nice. There's still a lot of conflict and drama going on. When I was last active, everything seemed very infected. Well, I mean, people are, as far as like what drama, as far as with Interland, not really, no.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Well, he does seem crazy, but we don't talk about him. Hey, Peach B, how you doing? And Valor, how are you today? Hello, hello. Oh, Shushabai, you're not that tired. Nah, but there's not much drama going on now with it. Everybody, I mean, they finally put out a statement, basically saying where they're at, saying what we can expect, and everybody's like, okay, at least now we know. Which they should have, I mean, in my opinion, they should have done that in the first place. Just that way everybody would have had a good idea of what's going on, and nobody would have been, all freaking out over it. If they'd done that straight away, I think it would have gone better for him. But Hinterland has never been great at the communication. Oh, nothing's wrong with him. Nothing's going on. Forsnoken has not been around, Valor, for a while. Forsnoken's not been around, so he was just wondering what was going on with the DLC, if there was any more drama going on, what the heck was happening, and I was just explaining to him that since, you know, since they actually hired a communications coordinator, things are going a little smoother because, you know, certain people aren't just spouting off on Twitter making a fool of themselves. Because I'm sure their communications coordinator made them realize Twitter is not real life. If all you do is think Twitter is real life, you're living in a fantasy land, and you're basically responding to a very small minority of vocal people. And Twitter does not represent the majority of us out here. The majority of us actually have lives and don't just spend all day on Twitter. So you hear what I'm saying and what I'm not saying? I mean, I'm on Twitter and Instagram, but it's just, you know, I have to be for what I do. I have to be on both. So I don't put much up there, but, you know, I'm on there, so. But yeah, they finally got a good communications guy in there. I'm imagining, because it's been a lot calmer lately on the old Twitter tweet thingy, which is good news for them. Boop-a-doop. Man, Ath got so mad not finding a stump. I did get very mad not finding the stump. That was not fun. For right now, we're done with the cards. Yeah. For right now, we are, Nana. I need a day off to collect myself and to not burn myself out. And Wednesdays are the best day for that. And right now, I don't need the extra stress. I have a lot of other stuff going on right now, so that's an unfortunate fatality or unfortunate fatality of the situation, but it is what it is. Oh wow, we got those two done, and the fire's almost out. That's lovely. I have no wood left, so we'll just put this meat here. So for right now, it's on temporary hiatus. Let's just put it that way. Not gone forever, but just temporary hiatus at the moment. I needed to sort of concentrate on some other stuff for a little while. All right, let's go ahead and get some sleep. I know, you couldn't. Yeah, couldn't line. That was like the biggest crime of all, Nana. When you couldn't access, when you couldn't do this, when you couldn't take things off of your inventory wheel and put them down on the ground, you just had to drop things again. Oh, that was the biggest crime against humanity that I think I've seen in a long time in this game. That was very triggering. That was like a oh no. They fixed that pretty quick though, thank goodness. But yeah, they broke stuff. That broke me a little bit when they did that. All right, so we are down to 9 days left, boys and girls. 9 days. Yeah, they've had a few things and updates that have broken the game significantly, for sure. All right, let's get our bow out. Let's go back over and get some wood. But overall for Snoken, I'm really happy with what they've put out. I think that's the big takeaway, is that what they've done so far is pretty cool. Now, the next update they're going to have coming out, they're adding the mine into the game. So a new zone is going to come out. And that's going to be pretty cool. So, and more of the tails section will be coming out as well. So we'll be getting more of the tails. Probably something I would imagine to be something to do with the other transmitter towers that we're able to fix right now. I have a feeling there'll probably be something to do with those. That's just a guess. But it should be pretty neat, whatever they're putting out. I'm excited for the new zone too. The pictures of the mine look really awesome. They look really cool. It's not like what you think of like a typical mine, like, you know, a mine that you go into. It's like a big strip mine. Or like, you know, if you've ever seen Gold Rush or any of those shows, you know, where they just dig out of the earth. Basically a top mining, I don't know what they call it, top mine or strip mine or whatever it is. So something weird happened at the bear. Shot him with 2 revolver shots and but I was able to take the ammo in his face and reuse it. That's weird. That is weird. Yeah, it looks like a quarry. Yeah. It's more a mine after the style of a quarry for sure. I don't think I have fuel in here. No, I don't. Okay. What's this pastime for an hour? Well, at least until we're warmed up. There we go. We've got all of our stuff over at the cannery at this point, so I think, though, when most of us PHP think of mines, we think of like coal mines and salt mines, which are usually underground, like tunnels that people, you know, or the Seven Dwarves and their mining, where they dig under the ground and it's a big tunnel they dig out. But a lot of mining takes place where they just basically just dig dig big swaths of earth out, and then they sift that earth for the rare metals and minerals and other things. And so I think that's more of the mine that it's kind of gonna represent. Which it looks really cool. It looks really super neat. I can't wait for it. I was keeping an eye out for any wolves. I have a feeling we're gonna be waiting until December. I think it's probably gonna be December before it's out. They'll probably put it out sort of like they usually do with the December release, where it's out like on the 10th or so, like towards the beginning of September or beginning of December, and then they'll kind of perfect it. They'll have a little chance to they'll have a chance to get the bugs worked out of it. We've got so much stuff here. It's sick how much stuff we have here.
I need to drop something.
Yeah. Tell me about it, buddy. Soccer player would like to know if I can access to the to the bunker, like interloper. Which bunker? I mean, you have access to the bunkers. I'm not sure which one you're wondering about access to, though. You should have access to all the bunkers that are in interloper. So any boss that any bunker that's available to me should be available to you, and it will actually have more stuff in it than mine do. So anything I have, you should have too. I'm excited to see my mitten hands. Yeah. It's one of those little things, Peach B, though, where it means it absolutely, seeing your mitten hands means absolutely nothing as far as like game mechanics, but it's going to be very satisfying to actually physically see our mittens on our hands. I know exactly what you're talking about, because it's like, it does seem silly because it's like, is it going to change anything about the game? Does it make them actually more real because of that? Not really, but it's going to be nice to see it finally. It's going to be super nice to see them, and I'm excited to see them too. So I'm right there with you. It'll be very nice. It'll be very nice to finally see our mittens on. Yeah, see, like these extra flares I don't need. These extra deer hides I don't need. Well, that has been, I mean, honestly, Peach B, that has been something that people have been hounding them for years to do that. It's been something that's been on the list for years that people have wanted, so it doesn't surprise me that they did it. The prepper cache, but I'm not sure which. I don't know which prepper cache you're talking about. I mean, in Stalker, you have access to every. Are you talking about like the ones, the 9 that are in every zone? Or are you talking about the one in Pleasant Valley that's up by the Timberwolf Mountain rope? Oh yeah, you have access to all of those. Every single cache that is in the zone, like this cache here, is available to you. Every cache, the 9 are all available in Stalker, and 3 of them will have stuff in them. So you get quite a bit of stuff out of them in Stalker. Way more than we get in Interloper. So, oh, they're all in the same spots, every single one. If you go here into Bleak Inlet, it's right up here. If you go to Broken Railroad, the cache is like over in, there's that cave here, and then you take this path to the bridge. The cache is like up in here somewhere. Forlorn Muskeg, the cache is right above the Spence family homestead. In Mystery Lake, the cache is right up here above the Mystery Lake camp office, sort of by that cave that you have to climb up above Dave's quiet clearing to get to. In Black Rock, the cache is all the way. Here's the entrance over here, Timberwolf Mountain. It's it's like over in here somewhere. Or no, that's the Bricklayers Retreat. Timberwolf Mountain is like right in here, but there's Bricklayers, and you just go up the road, and the cache is up there. And in
by snow.
Oh, shush-a-bye.
Drink.
And in Timberwolf Mountain, the cache is up. I don't have it on here. There's the cave. The cache is right over here somewhere. So yeah, there's a lot. The caches are all in the same exact spot for Stalker as they are in Interloper, and you actually have a 1 in 3 chance basically of finding something in them too, because 3 of the 9 will actually have gear in them for you. So you've got a good chance of finding stuff in them. Oh, I love Peach Bee. Don't get me wrong. I love that they're adding the gloves in. I think it's going to be a great thing. Bop, 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 bop. Let's go, baby. But just like in Interloper, you have to just sort of check them all, because in one of those caches, you'll actually get to see, you'll find the Prepper's Pie recipe in one of those caches. Because the Prepper's Pie recipe only is in the caches. We are on day 41, so we got 9, well, almost 8 days left. Just about 8 days left at this point. How you doing, other LeChuck? Yeah, we are just like 8 days away, which is awesome. Just gonna make one more run back to the cannery here. Make up my arrows, grab my stuff. Really? Oop. Well, we have 2 zones left. We got Mountain Town and Hush River Valley. And since Mountain Town is before Hush River Valley, that's where we're going next. So, yep, Mountain Town's coming up, and then we'll have Hush River Valley will be our final destination, so to speak. How you doing, Balverine, by the way? Was this zone the most tedious? Oh no, this zone went actually really good. There's been lots to do in this zone. We've hunted a couple moose. We've had a lot of stuff going on. No, really the most tedious zone was probably Broken Railroad. There was just not a lot of stuff. What can you expect in Mountain Town? Well, we have the Milton Basin in Mountain Town. We've got the town of Milton itself, including the Grey Mother's house. We have a bear and a moose in Mountain Town. There's a transmitter we have to fix in Mountain Town. So there's actually quite a bit to do in Mountain Town before we get out of there. And then in Hush River Valley, there's so much to do in Hush River Valley. It's crazy. What's our condition of our knife and our hatchet and stuff? Okay, we have basically one thing to fix.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
We're just gonna fix up the hacksaw. And then in Hush River Valley, Hush River Valley will be one of the funnest zones for me because I love Hush River Valley. And that zone is very, it's very open and empty. It's a very open, empty area. But it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of outdoor living. We'll have some good outdoor living going on there. Mountain Town should be interesting just for the fact that there's quite a bit of variety between the Milton Basin and up atop, and then we're gonna drop over towards Mystery Lake area there. We won't go into Mystery Lake, but there's 2 areas that are sort of down below the main city, and then you have to climb up ropes to get to them. And we're gonna go to both of those areas. But yeah, on the map, so we're right now in Bleak Inlet here. So we'll be going through Forlorn Muskeg into Mountain Town, and then we're going to be going up here into Hutch River Valley. And HRV is the one that I'm really looking forward to. I've been wanting to go there forever, but gonna lurk while you study. All right, have a good lurk, Peachy. Yeah, Hutch River Valley is like my favorite zone of all time. I just love Hutch River Valley. I love it as a zone. I love it. I love the mechanics of the zone. I love pretty much everything about Hutch River Valley. Okay, that's the last one, right? Okay, so how many arrow shafts do I have now? 35 arrow shafts. Okay, let's grab that last water. Bye-bye, cannery. It was nice to know you. Got some food out here. Oh, that was not a big piece of meat. That's not a big piece of meat either. And that's not a big piece of meat. Okay, well, our food out here was pretty small. Let's go. Let's go, baby. So you got Blazing Sails, a pirate battle royale. Do you prefer Cowichan or Fisherman's Sweater? Well, if I had availability of either of those, I think isn't the Fisherman a little bit warmer? I always go with I'm very hardcore with I always go with warmth over everything else. Whichever is warmer, that's the one I like. So I don't know which of those two is the warmer sweater, but that's my boo. I think it's the Fisherman. That's the white sort of ribbed one, isn't it? I think I usually go with the Fisherman sweater. And now we should just have 8 days left here. All right, we're 48 kilos right now. Well, the one thing to remember though, Valor, is that when you have coats on, the windproof means nothing. The only time the windproof even matters is if you don't have coats on. So if you don't have coats on, then the windproof means something. Because see, the windproof means something there, but once I put my coat on, that takes over the windproof from the sweaters or whatever it is you're wearing underneath. So yeah, the windproof, once it's an underlayment, anything that's under your outside layer of clothing, the only thing that matters is the warmth. That's the only thing that matters is the warmth. The windproof and the armor doesn't add anything to you. I mean, sure, if you lose your pants, then these become the default. So you want to have something decent, but what's the chance of you really losing any of those items? It's pretty small. So yeah, I would just go with the warmth. Whatever's the warmest item and the lightest. The warmest and the lightest. That's usually what I look at. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything I want to take with? Okay, I don't need 209 feathers. I don't even need that's 2 kilos of feathers. I need like 30 feathers at the most.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
I'm gonna leave the gut here. I'm gonna take the cured rabbit and my 2 hides. I've got 18 cloth. I guess I'll take 2 more. No, I don't even need that much. There's tons of cloth in Milton. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna take with me and what I'm not. I will take a couple pieces of cured leather and all my ptarmigan down. I don't need the charcoal going out. I want my fish tip-ups for the new zone. And leave the fish hook behind. Arrow shafts, I can actually leave like 10 of those here. I'm gonna take like 25 of them just to have them. And we will ditch our bows, and we'll be taking our other good bows. That's gonna be a straight across trade. And I can leave the sewing kit because I don't need it. Pretty much everything else in there I want. Everything in here I want. I can leave water. That'll drop me below weight. Clothing-wise, I'm good. Medicine-wise, I'm good. I think we're good. We drop those couple of bows, and that will drop us down below weight. So, those in the water. So I think we're good to go.
Too much stuff to carry.
Shh. Shh. You're just fine, my friend. You're just fine. Oh, that's the other thing. I'm gonna swap that for the 100% crowbar. Yeah, I'm sort of planning my escape right now, Cindy, because we've pretty much got everything we want. And then I'm gonna grab a bunch of wood. And we're gonna sort of we're gonna go over to our cave and kind of chill out for a little bit. But this way we can take a bunch of wood with us too. Hey, Stacia, how you doing? How's it going? It's good to see you. Can we get a shout out for Stacia, please? How are you today? Do.
Like it.
Go give her a follow.
What is this table?
Go give her a follow. Check her out sometime.
This table should be
I was
here
playing
now.
some Long Dark.
I really don't think
That
this
looks
table
like
should be here.
Sims.
Oh boy,
Maybe Sims 4, I want to say. I'm not real familiar with Sims, so correct me if I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong, but could be Sims 4. It is Sims 4. Aha! Aha! Doing good working from home? Nice. I'm working from home right now, too. Well, I'm gonna go out driving later, but I'm working from home right now. As we speak. Hey, Monster Depot, how you doing, man? How's it going, buddy? We've only got 8 days left now, right? Yep, 8 days left in Bleak Inlet. Woo! Exactly, it's the story always of my life. What to take with me. I want to take everything. But one of the rules I set up on myself is that, one of the rules I set on myself is that I cannot carry out of this zone anything more than my max carry weight. I'm having a bug where I'm not getting the arrow back after an animal bled out. I have not had that problem, no. I mean, the bug with the rabbits still persists. Where sometimes if you shoot a rabbit and you just pick the rabbit corpse up without picking it up, putting it down, you know, just not picking it up and putting it in your backpack, you just kind of pick it up, put it down. Sometimes the arrow will disappear instead of popping out of the rabbit. I've had that problem. But I've not had a problem with arrows not coming back. No. Not because I've had a bunch of wolves in this zone that I've shot, gone and found their corpse later, and the arrow's just floating out there. So I don't know if it's your file or what, but yeah, that's not good. I would definitely report that though, and let them know it's happening to you, because maybe you and some other people are having that issue, but I can't remember having that issue. That was weird. Now I got some in my eye. Yeah, you made a bug report? Okay, good. Mrs. Honeypot, hello, how are you? I know you're cold, buddy. I know, it's cold. It's cold. We'll go inside. We'll go inside and make you feel better, okay? I got my toolkit on me, right? Yes, I do. Ah, that made me feel better. Okay. So now I can fix the toolkit with the toolkit.
I'm not gonna be able to carry this load for much longer.
Shh, you can always carry the load a little bit longer. Not bad. Lost my voice at the start of the week. Oh, that's always fun. That's always no fun. Yeah, oh yeah, especially early game, it is very painful to lose there. Okay, so none of these pieces of wolf meat have any. Okay, that's got some meat on its bone. All of those were little tiny pieces I picked up. Like every single one. Okay, I over encumbered myself. Yeah, especially at the early part of the game, it is very painful to lose arrows that way. I mean, that's you know, doing anything like that, you know, early game. If you have an animal run off with it or whatever, it's like, oh. Hubby had this week off, so we had plans to go see some local sites, but yeah, those plans fell through. But we get to have you here. So we're the winners, Mrs. Honeypot. We are the winners there. It's a little muggy. I need to go turn my AC on. It's not like it's hot out, it's just kind of muggy. We'll get over to the cave here and then I'm gonna the wieners. We're the wieners. No, we're not the wieners. None of that going on here. Sorry, I'm in the impish mood. That's fine. You be in your impish mood. Yeah. Oi. Alright, so yeah, we'll get over to the cave here and we'll just kind of chill out. Do our thing for the next 8 days, and yeah, we'll have fun. And then we'll get the heck out of this zone. I just was saying it's okay to be in an impish mood. Being in an impish mood is always fine. I'm always in an impish mood. Well, most of the time. Yeah, I've been over to that hunting blind over there. There was nothing there. Unfortunately. But hey, that's fine. Everything's going pretty good. Just kind of, you know, doing our thing. Got some long dark this morning. We're gonna delve back into Chernobylite this evening.
I could drink almost anything about now.
And give a little try to Chernobylite again this afternoon and see what we think of it. See what they've done to it, because I haven't played it in, like, gosh, when was the last time I played Chernobylite? It was a while ago. Let's see, when was the last time I played it? Okay, so it was August of 2021, so it's been like 2 years since I last played Chernobylite. And they put out a lot of stuff for it since then. So I'm very curious to see what they've added, what they've changed. It should actually be kind of cool, because I haven't played. I like Chernobylite a lot, I just haven't had a chance to play it at all, so. I was looking through my games, I was like, I really want to try it, and it's kind of spooky, so. It's kind of a spooky game, so I guess it goes good with October. A lot of the weight I have on me right now is wood. Is all the wood that I'm carrying.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
30. I have 38 reclaimed lumber on me. There, you feel better now, buddy? All right, you feel a little better, bud. Okay, good. Let's get a oh, we can't do a Maglin's fire? Really? It looks like Maglin's weather out there. Oh, I just wasn't standing outside. Okay. That's fine. Ask got wood. I do have wood. I'm gonna get the AC on real quick. Hold on one sec.
Come on.
Well, not really the AC. I just put it on fan. I just gotta get the fan going a little bit. It's a little hot in the hot sauce in here. Excuse me. It's blowing papers all over the place. Alright, let's get a pot down. Get some water going in that, because we don't have any water here. Get the pan down. Pan, param. And there we go. Woo, let's go. Grandmother G, hello, hello. How are you, Grandmother G? Playing some Stranded Deep. Nice. There you go. Some Stranded Deep and watching some streamers. That is always a chill way to spend an afternoon. Alrighty. Let's get that meat cooked up. Yum yum. Oh, we could make Bannock or Bannock, Bannook, Bannick, Bannock, Baneki, Banaki, Banuki, whatever it's called. We could make some of that if we wanted to, but I don't want to.
It's dusk, so night can't be far behind.
And we're getting nice and tired, so that's always good.
I might have to
Bannock, Bannock. Yeah, that weird sounding thing. Been thinking of applying for work on the railway. Will you be able to like sing that song? I've been working on the railroad all the live long day. The kiddos welding the rail cars. What? That's cool.
Something's making me feel tired.
No, it's checking tickets. You're not gonna weld. Wait, you're not gonna weld the rail cars? Come on. Come on. Well, we got enough food. Another Aurora, wow.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Yeah, well, you do have a lot of water on you, buddy. There we go. Titanic tune on the recorders. So funny. I forgot how to play the recorder. God, it's been ages since I've even seen a recorder. My kids like the recorder. My mom got them recorders when they were young. Alright, let's get a little sleepity boo here. We definitely are going to repair up our bedroll before we leave. I love learning to play recorder. I still have a recorder, a harmonica collection too. Oh, that's awesome. All right, we got 7 days left, boys and girls. 564 days, 15 hours, and 54 minutes. I say we go get the rest of that meat. Because why not?
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Shh. Buddy. 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 Just chill out. It's gonna be fine, my friend. Drop that. I'm just gonna go grab the rest of that meat. Not that we need it, but it'll just be nice to have. Hey, Nibble, how you doing? It'll be nice to have the rest of that meat over here. And it gives us something to do. I think that's the most important thing, is it gives us something to do for a little bit. There we go. But it's going good. It's going good today. There we go. Hacksaw down as well. Storm lantern up there. Okay, let's see here. Let's drop this torch. And let's drop that one too. I don't need any torches on me right now. I'll keep the flare on me just in case I get in trouble. Actually, do I have no, I don't have a flare. Do I not have any flares? Oh no, let's grab the flare. There we go. Grab the marine flare just in case we run into some timberwolves. Let's drop that, and we'll drop those. I'm taking this to Milton because I know in Milton we'll probably find some other ingredients we can use, and then we can maybe make up some cool stuff, you know. These are my brand new survival bows that I have. Wow, those do not like to be dropped on the ground, do they? They do not like to be dropped on the ground. Oh. They don't like to be dropped on the ground. They don't like to be put anywhere. I can put it up there, but I can't put it anywhere on the ground. Yeah, we have 7 days left of Bleak Inlet at the moment. 7 freaking days. It's a beautiful day out, though. Nothing wrong with that. It's a gorgeous day out in the Bleak Inlet at the moment. We're gonna go back to the site of the moose kill. Yeah, 1 week. 1 week. Are there only 2 DLCs for what? For Long Dark? Well, there's only 1 technical DLC. I mean, I guess you could say I guess you could say now the survival mode is a DLC as well, because you can get survival mode. You can get survival mode separate from the survival, you know, or not survival mode. You can get story mode. Story mode is kind of another DLC because you can buy that separately from survival mode now. So, I guess in theory, it's kind of a DLC. What in the actual? What the frick is going on? What in the actual hell just happened? I walked across this multiple times with no problem at all. Did I or did I not walk across that exact place before? No problem at all. I'm so confused by the game right now. It's so weird. It's the ice here. The ice here is just very odd. Sometimes there's certain parts where it's completely fine, and then you go back across it again at a later date, and it's complete, and it's not. I mean, maybe the only thing I can think of here's a theory. Maybe it has to do with how cold it is outside. Like right now, it's not as cold as it was when we were coming back the other night. Maybe in the evening it's more frozen than in the morning. I don't know. That is completely weird. Well, we have hypothermia now, so that's always fun. That's always a good time. Good times, good times. But hey, at least that'll let us pass some time very quickly. That'll let us pass time real quickly because guess what?
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
When you have hypothermia, you get tired really super quick. Oh yeah, I need to dry my clothes. That is so strange. But yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. Is there only one forge in the game? Oh, there's 3 forges in the game actually. There's a forge in Desolation Point. Actually, there's 4. There's a forge in Desolation Point. There's one in Forlorn Muskeg, one in Broken Railroad, and one now in Forsaken Airfield. So there's actually a total of 4 forges in the game. Although honestly, having one in Forlorn, Broken Railroad, and Airfield is basically like having one forge. I mean, it'd be different. It'd be different to me if there was like a forge in Forlorn, one up in Black Rock, one over in Desolation Point, one up in Hush River Valley. I mean, if they were spread out, but having these 3 out here, it just doesn't seem to be, that great of a deal. But yeah, Forsaken Airfield, Broken Railroad, and Forlorn Muskeg have 3 of them, and then there's one over in Desolation Point. There's the ammo bench here in Bleak Inlet, and an ammo bench up in Black Rock, as well as the milling machines in both of those places. No, Black Rock has the milling machine and the ammo workbench, and neither of those is a forge. Yeah, they don't have forges in the zones. They just have those ammo workbenches there. They sort of look like a forge. I can see why you'd think that, Mega, because they do kind of look like a forge. Okay, all of our pants and stuff are all dried out now. Jeez Louise, man.
I need to find something to drink.
You're fine, buddy. You're fine. Just shh. 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 It's all gonna be okay, buddy. You don't go to Bleak because you love yourself. You care about your own mental well-being. I get that. I get that. Hush River Valley's fine. What's that? Why I don't see why Hush River Valley gets so much hate. Hush River Valley's a great zone. Come on, Hush River Valley's the best. Hello, Ath. Last time I met 8 timber wolves in the fish factory. Is that normal or bug? I mean stalker mode. So many wolfies. No, that's pretty normal. So did you have meat on you by chance? Did you have some meat on you? Because that could have tweaked your results there. If you were carrying meat over there before you killed him. The thing to is and the other thing is that when you're going to the cannery, you got to remember there's 4 wolves that actually like patrol the cannery area, and then there's 4 wolves that are right out here on the ice. If you're coming in from this way or this way and you have meat on you, you'll draw all the wolves from both of those places. And if you really want to have fun, then once you climb up the rope for the first time, when you climb the rope and make your way around to the actual cannery on that little parkour path, it spawns another 4 wolves in the yard as a response to you going on that route for the first time. So you could theoretically have up to 12 wolves in that area all at once if you go up the rope before you kill any of the other ones. So yeah, it doesn't surprise me that you'd have 8. It's one of those hazards you might run into. Yeah, the cannery is always crazy, Interloper. My strategy is usually I come up here onto the long bridge with some meat on me, and then I'll hang out here on this side of it and try to draw the wolves out from the cannery first. And then I'll go, once I've killed them off, then I'll go into the cannery and deal with the wolves that are on the other side, if they happen to come around. So you can sort of stagger them a little bit. But yeah, getting 8 wolves there is a pain in the butt, but it doesn't surprise me a lot. Because it does happen to you every once in a while, especially if the wolves that are out on the lake or out on the water there kind of come over towards the cannery, which they do that normally anyway. And if they come over towards the cannery, it can kind of draw them in. Okay, let's try not to fall through the ice this time. That is our goal. Yeah, see, we tried to cross over that last time and it was too weak. We're gonna go across this way and up over the hill. Yeah, the ice is very odd. There's certain places that are always safe, but there's places along here that are sometimes safe and sometimes not safe. Just so weird. That's twice I've gotten hypothermia in this zone too, which is just annoying. Oh, especially since there's only 4 pieces of meat left here. I did all that for 4 pieces of freaking meat. Kershaw game. Hey, that was nice. That cleared out a little area for us there.
Die if I don't warm up soon.
Yeah, I'm just wondering. Yeah, see, it's all weak now. That whole stretch there was firm before, and now it's not. That's so weird. Maybe it's a bug. I don't know, or maybe, like I said, maybe it's the time of day. If you go there before, you know, it's evening, maybe it's like it gets really weak or something during the day. Or during the morning hours. Although the morning hours is usually colder. It's usually colder out in the morning than it is at night in this game. So why would that be that way? I mean, we have a workaround. We just did that instead. So it's not like it's the end of the world, but it's like, I guess just never be secure in your path in Bleak Inlet is the word of warning. If you find a place that's safe ice, it may not be so safe the next time you go back. I mean, hypothermia did give us a chance to pass a day or two very quickly, which I guess is kind of nice. I think we passed, let's see. We only got 6 days left now, so. I fell through on the ice that had those little islands of thin snow. Fell through one of the islands. Yeah, I've had a couple of those islands glitched before, Peach Bee, where I've been on it, and it's like no. The ice was just trying to tell me to pass time, Blind Mouse. Yes, it was. But Little Blind Mouse, if you can be bothered to learn Hush River Valley, it's not that hard to learn. You just gotta spend a little time there. Chill out with your friends, you know. We probably have a Magellan's fire. Yes, we do. I know, I'm just stubborn. I know, it's hard. You know, I have it. I would say, Little Blind Mouse, I have it a little easier because I stream the game. I do it every day. I play it a lot. So for me, it's not as difficult because I have the opportunity to actually get into it and do it. So I totally get that. All right, do I have any teas on me? Okay, I got a mushroom tea I can make. Gonna drink that all the way down. All the teas are tiny. Good. All my teas are tiny. You're more familiar with Forsaken Airfield than Usher Valley at this point? Well, you know, Forsaken Airfield, for all of its flaws, you know, there's a lot of little hidey holes in Forsaken Airfield, but getting around in Forsaken Airfield is not super hard. It's got a lot of open territory to it, but it's not like it's super hard to get around in it. I like it for that fact. You can kind of bop around in Forsaken Airfield. It's just, it does get a little bit cold and lonely in that zone, for sure. Yeah, exactly. It's more time consuming than anything else. That's a good way of putting it. It's more time consuming than difficult. Because that's really true. I mean, Forsaken Airfield was probably the zone I was the least like, oh, it's the last few days, I'll just pass some time and get done with it. It was like, no, I gotta spend every moment of time I have trying to do stuff in this zone because I don't have enough time. There's too much to do and not enough time to do it in. Up. All right, we got a little more water. Oh, excuse me. Got a little more water there. Let's put a little more water on there. A little more water on there. So hopefully this will be the last fire we have to make. I don't think I have any books left to read. No, I don't. Okay.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Oh, shushabai, you're fine. I'm gonna drop the 18% bow. There we go. All right. That got us a bunch of water. Nice. How much water do we have now? Oh, we got 9 liters on us. Beautiful. Nice thing about water is that we can shed all of the water weight. We can shed our water weight when we leave the zone, so we don't have to carry all this water out with us, which is nice. Perfect. Drink down a little water. Ah. Alright, it's time to speed her up, baby. We got 5 days left. And we got all the food and water we need. We got all of our supplies gathered up. We're basically on the downhill side of the zone now. We've done everything we came here to do. We even mapped out the zone. Pretty darn good. We got a little spot out there, but you know what? I don't really care. We even mapped out the little island over here with the cave. We've got all the different things. The only thing we really don't have is the exit up here mapped out. And we'll map that out on our way out, so. We are definitely on the downhill side. How you doing, Mr. Sun Tzu? How's it going, my friend? So we will be hitting Milton today. Pop, 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 pop. It's time for the Hilton. Exactly, Valor. It's time for the Milton Hilton. Yeah, see, we're at 45.15 right now, and if we just drop our water, we're good. We don't even have to drop any of the wood we have on us, which we could drop some of the wood we have, too. We have some coal and stuff on us, too, so. By the way, I found the red lantern. What a nice item. It is very nice, isn't it? It consumes... I mean... The only thing I don't like about the red lantern is it doesn't illuminate as well as the other lanterns do. The illumination circle is a little bit smaller, but it does use way less fuel, which is nice. So that I do appreciate about it. All right, I do have. I do still have one crappy bow on me. That'll ditch. Let's refill our lantern real quick. Oh, I do have those on me too. And I've got a few sticks on me. Yeah, we actually got a lot. We got a lot of stuff on us. That's so nice. Pair up some clothing. Next item I would like to find is the Hunter's Revolver. Nice. Hey, nice skunk. How you doing? Hello, hello. Welcome in, my friend. Hope you're having a great day. Little food, little water. A little passio the time. Oh, what a journey in this zone. Hypothermia twice. The damn Timberwolves nipping at my toes. Although I think we handled the Timberwolves pretty damn well in this zone, to be honest. I mean, they're not ever a fun thing to do, but they weren't horrible. And we did also get to the hatch, and we completed the signal void part for Bleak Inlet. We still have Pleasant Valley and mountain towns to do, but that will do when we get there. We got a couple more signal void things to do. But we're gonna wait until we'll do Pleasant Valleys after we finish our 50 days in each zone. And that I'm kind of looking forward to. That'll be fun. Because once we get 50 days in every zone, then pretty much it unlocks, for me, it unlocks everything. At that point, all the stuff we've left behind becomes accessible again. We're just gonna truck back to, we're gonna go back to Pleasant Valley, do the Signal Void part there, and then we're gonna come back to Forsaken Airfield, do the Signal Void part there, then go to Transfer Pass, camp out there, and that way when the new zone comes out, we should be all set to go and ready to rumble. Oh wow, it's actually negative. Wow, it's -3 in here right now. What is the temperature outside? -103 right now outside. I thought so. I thought so. Yeah, when it gets over -100 outside, that's when even in the back of the caves, look at that, it's -7 in here right now. This is one place in the game, and that's in Celsius. This is one place in the game where having a bearskin bedroll could actually help you because it can get up to like -11 in the caves in this zone.
Turned out pretty well.
Inside the back of the caves. But you get a 10-hour fire going and you're like, whatever. It was getting cold quick, my friends. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. I mean, since we're here, we might as well make some water, right? Since we have a fire going, we might as well just do our favorite pastime. It passes time as well, so. Does it make a difference when the wind blows into the cave? It does not, because the cave is always in windproof. So you see up at the top, we have there's no wind chill inside the cave. It's all pure air temperature when you're inside the cave. Doesn't matter which way the wind's blowing, it never comes into the cave. Otherwise, it'd blow out your fire. It's your fault I was belting out Christmas songs. I have no idea what you're talking about. Not my fault.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
It's not my fault. It's your fault. You shouldn't be into Christmas songs. Why are you singing Christmas songs? There's no reason to sing them. Here comes Athie Claus, here comes Athie Claus, right down Athie Claus Lane. Silent wolf, deadly wolf. I have no idea what you're talking about. There's no Christmas songs going on anywhere. I like Christmas songs, okay? I like Christmas songs. That's not what YouTube Short says. I have no idea what you're talking about. There's nothing incriminating anywhere. Okay, all the incriminating stuff is everywhere. I love Christmas songs though. Do I think they get a little overplayed on the radio? Yeah, they kind of do. They kind of get a little overplayed, but overall I really enjoy them.
I need to drop something.
See, I never liked Nightmare Before Christmas. I never thought, I never, that was just never my jam. I don't know what it is about it, I just never was that into it. I've seen it a couple of times, and every time I'm kind of like, okay, it's a thing. My daughter loves Nightmare Before Christmas, though, so believe me, I was forced to watch it a couple times. Oh, I hate the consumerism around Christmas time, too. But that's sort of how things go these days, you know? Not even remembered as Sebastian, only known as Jack. I don't know why that came into my head all of a sudden. God, Babylon 5 was such a great show. Holy shnikes, that was an awesome show. I just had Babylon 5 flashbacks, okay? This is how my stupid brain works, okay? I thought of this is the logic leap. I thought of Nightmare Before Christmas, which has a character named Jack in it, which made me think of the episode of Babylon 5 where Jack the Ripper was sent by the Vorlons to torture
Something's gotta go.
Sinclair, or not Sinclair, to torture Sheridan and Delenn to make sure that they weren't doing things for the wrong reasons. That's the leap of logic my brain takes, okay? Totally disconnected things. It's like 7 degrees. It's like this whole 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon type thing. Like this leads to this, leads to this, leads to this. And by the way, that was an amazing episode of Babylon 5. It's amazingly horrifying, but it was amazing. Decided to do bags up for the homeless this year with socks, hand warmers, mittens, etc. It's all about family and feast for me. That's awesome, Cindy. I wish I was a good person. Oh yeah, I'm nice, but I'm not necessarily good all the time. So that's that. There's a big difference. Let's get some water in us. You send me some mittens too. I don't really need mittens. We don't really get bad weather around here. We don't really get a lot of bad weather around here, so I mean it gets a little rainy, but it doesn't ever really get cold.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Dude, you keep saying that. And I just keep going, yeah, you're fine. Don't worry about it, buddy. Well, we made a few liters of water. Got a few liters of water here, so I think we'll be okay for just a little while. It's a Wonderful Life. I love It's a Wonderful Life. My favorite Christmas movie, though, is still White Christmas. White Christmas is probably... That's my favorite Christmas movie of all time. Danny Kaye, Bing Crosby. Oh, I love that movie.
No power in the verse can
Love it.
stop me.
Hogwarts 20. How you doing, buddy? How's it going? Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. I watch White Christmas every year. I watch that one every single year. I think didn't that have Rosemary Clooney in it as well? Clooney's mom.
No power in the verse can stop me.
1954. Wow. Yep, Rosemary Clooney. And Vera Ellen was Judy, and Rosemary Clooney played Betty. I love Elf as well, Tim.
I might have to drop some gear.
Elf is great. I mean, I'm thinking like classic, classic ones, like classic movies from like the 50s and stuff. But yes, Elf is definitely one. I mean, personally, I love the old school, the claymation ones. You know, Frosty the Snowman. And those ones, those are really good. And then there's movies like Bad Santa. The first one. The first Bad Santa was pretty dang awesome. Alright, we got 3 days left, boys and girls. Charlie Brown Christmas. Oh, that's always a classic. My kitties, dude. Oh, to stop with the gifts. You tried to jump on my lap with a live mouse. Oh, that's always nice. Christmas Carol. Yep, Christmas Carol's a good one too. There's a lot of different Christmas Carol variations out there too. The uber old animated Grinch. Yep. Yeah, the old school one.
It's getting dark.
You had a Charlie Brown tree one year. That's awesome.
Too heavy.
You have 4 versions of Christmas Carol. There was one. What was that one? Was it Jack Frost? It had. My kids loved that movie growing up. Yeah, Jack Frost. That was the one with Michael Keaton in it. My kids love Jack Frost. I'm Mr. Heat Miser. Yeah, my kids love that one with him. Where he turned into a snowman. And the first Santa Claus was really good too with Tim Allen. The first Santa Claus was really good as well. Bells of St. Mary's. I've not heard that one before. Bells of St. Mary's. Okay, I've not heard of that one before. Who's in it? So that one had Ingrid Bergman, Bing Crosby. Oh, it's got Bing in it? Oh, I'll definitely check that one out. Released in December 6th of 1945. Okay, I'll have to check that one out. See, I like the first Santa Claus. The other ones, I don't know. The sequels to them always kind of they just kind of were like, nah, they're okay. I like the first Santa Claus though. First Santa Claus was really good. Santa Claus 2 wasn't bad, but then didn't they put out like 3 or 4 of them? They just kind of got progressively not as good. Progressively not as good. All right, let's see where we're standing. Okay, we have 2 days left. 2 days left. Most sequels kind of go romp, romp, romp. Martin Short is pretty good. And then, of course, there's the all-time greatest of all-time Christmas movies, Die Hard. Fight me. I love Die Hard. That one is definitely one I watch every Christmas season. Because yes, it is a Christmas movie. I've loved it pretty much since it came out. I went and saw that in the theater. I was like, oh my god, this movie is freaking awesome. You can't ban the streamer. Die Hard is amazing. It's so good. It's an amazing movie. Yep, we got 2 days left. 2 days left, boys and girls. It is a Christmas movie. It is. It's set at Christmas time. What's the whole reason he's going there in the first place? Is to see his wife at Christmas. or see his ex-wife or his kid or whatever. Whatever it was. He's going there at Christmas time. Exactly, to see family.
Sun setting.
That's what it's all about.
It's gonna get a lot colder
That's what
soon.
Christmas is all about, is going and seeing your family. Spending time with them. It's not a Christmas movie. It's not a Christmas movie. Well, it's not a traditional Christmas movie, I'll give you that. It's not traditionally Christmas. It's not like it's surrounding Christmas, but it's a Christmas. It's a movie that was Christmassy. Do we see a Christmas dinner or him opening presents? No. Therefore, it's just a December movie, not a Christmas one. Well, they're at a Christmas party. Doesn't a Christmas party count? All right, 49 days, my friends. 49 days. Doesn't a Christmas party count? We just have one more day to spend here. There was a Christmas tree. And people are drunk and doing coke on Christmas. there was an executive doing coke. So don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs. But plus you had Hans Gruber. You had Hans. Of Hans and France. They're here to pump you up. Alright, let's repair our bedroll real quick. Get that sucker nice and repaired. Beautiful. Let's see, is there anything else I want to repair before we go? So our knives, our hatchets, all that stuff's in pretty decent shape. Yeah, that's all good. That'll last us the rest of the run. We might even find a whetstone in Milton. I mean, my guess is there's probably a whetstone in Milton, to be honest. I think we're good. We got everything. I don't even need that piece of metal on me because I'll get more metal in Milton. Oh yeah, anything. Oh, Alan Rickman is just awesome. Alan Rickman, rest in peace, Alan Rickman. Alan Rickman is a fantastic actor. Was a fantastic actor. Is the DLC any good? I'm thinking of getting it next week. I've liked everything with the DLC so far, Hogwarts. I mean, sure, would I like them to have more of the DLC out? Yes, I would. But of what they have out right now for the DLC, I'm really happy with. I like the new zone. I have my problems with it, of course, because I always have problems with everything. That's just my MO. But I like the new zone. I like the direction I see them taking it. I like the idea of the mine that's going to be coming out here in December. So it's one of those things where in December I have a feeling they're going to raise the price up a little bit because they'll have way more of the DLC out. A thermos is on the way. Wasn't a thermos part of the DLC stuff they were talking about? Yeah, the thermos is coming. Thermos is coming, my friend. The signal void tail is kind of cool. You have these different towers around the world that you fix up, and so we have 5 of the 6 transmitters going right now. We got the one in Forsaken Airfield, and then we got 4 out here, and then there's one in Milton that we'll be fixing as well. And those transmitters let you, in combination with the transceiver, when there's an aurora, you can find both caches as well as bunkers that are out in the world. So that is pretty cool in and of itself. Day 49, boys and girls. We are getting the heck out of here. get nice and tired so we can sleep the whole night, get up in the morning, and leave. Yes, thermos is coming. Yes, on survival mode. Yep. The thermos is coming. And a travois is coming. So that's going to be awesome. Can't wait for the travois. The travois. It sounds so fancy. I sound like I'm like very fancy saying travois. I don't say it travois like I used to, you know. But yes, on survival mode, they got that coming. You now have all these recipes that you can get. You have different recipes for the pan as well as for the pot. Different stews and stuff. They don't have any canned recipes yet, but the recipes you can get, there's 9 unique recipes that you actually have to find throughout the world. And then there's recipes that you're automatically given. The recipes you're automatically given are like level 2s and 3s. Like these pies, the pancakes, all the ones with the stars. These are all ones that you have to get, that you have to find the recipes for throughout the world. And each recipe gives you different stuff. Like, if you made coastal fish cakes, you get an increase in your max stamina, an increase in your max carry weight, and it helps you get over cabin fever for a certain amount of time. It's like 3 hours that it lasts for. Goodbye, Grandmother G. Have a good one. And the animal overhaul's gonna happen as well. I think, Mr. Sun Tzu, the main thing they're doing is they're resetting where all the animals... They're like resetting animal spawn points, which I think has been long overdue. Because honestly, it's not even so much that most people will even notice it, but generally most of the animals I know where they're gonna spawn at this point. Animal spawn points are not that big of a mystery. So it will be nice to have some different spawn points for them. It reduces cabin fever for 3 hours. Actually, I think it just gives you a reduction in your cabin fever. So if you have a cabin fever risk, it gives you a reduction in that, I believe. All right, let's go. Let's eat some food. You got Long Dark on Switch as well. Nice. I've heard it's not too bad on Switch. All right, get that. Drink some water. Check our day count. Check our weight first. What's our weight? 4449. We're perfect weight. 571 days. And we got our 50 days in Bleak Inlet. So we got 50 days in every zone except for Mountain Town, Hush River Valley, and whatever reason they put Transfer Pass on there. But I'm not counting Transfer Pass. That one doesn't count in my mind. All right, let's go. It reduces cabin fever. I hope they add DLC to Long Dark on Switch. And as Green Hell got no DLCs on the Switch. I think the DLCs are coming on the. I think the DLCs are going to the Switch. Are they not? I know the DLCs are available on Xbox and PS4. I've got a couple matches. Shush. They're my matches, Psychotic Deer. I may need those someday. I've got a match per day, which makes me happy. A match a day keeps the doctor away, you know? That's what they say anyway. My Graham from Canada, she's my friend, she's awesome. Love Canada. Oh, yes. Whoa. Thought I heard something over there. Thought I heard something over there. I did not. We're all good. Actually, matches all stack. Hides and guts do the same thing, Psychotic Deer. Hides and guts and matches all stack now into one stack. Whatever is the lowest condition one you have in your backpack, that's what they stack into. People were making fun how many matches I had, so I left some somewhere. And I don't have them anymore. And now I don't have matches, don't listen to anyone. Exactly. You always, there's never anything, there's never enough matches. But yeah, all the hides stack at the same quality. All the matches stack at the same quality. So I personally like that. How do I dry out guts on Long Dark Switch from deer meat? How do you dry them? Just put them down inside a cave or inside a house or something. The guts dry just like the guts dry just like the hides do. You have to have them inside a structure or inside a cave for them to dry.
So cold.
Shushabai.
Lay down.
Shh. It's all gonna be okay, my friend. I mean, personally, I like that. I like it. It's neat. Because really, it doesn't matter what condition your matches or your hides are in. They all do the same thing. You know, they all do the same thing no matter what condition they're in. So it doesn't matter whether your matches are at 20% or 100%. They all work. Same thing with your hides. It doesn't matter whether your hides are really low or really high. The hides all function the same way. Yeah, I've already been in here. This is one of those transition caves that I allow myself into the transition caves from either side, but I can't stay in the transition caves. All I can do in transition caves is go through them, loot, and leave. I don't allow myself, I can't sleep in them, I can't make fires in them, I can't cook in them, nothing. So... we're just heading on through. And I can't really pick much up because I'm already at high weight, and to go into the next zone, I have to be under 45 kilos, and then to go into Milton, I have to be under 45 kilos. So we don't really have the option of doing a lot of stuff like that. But now we're gonna get out into Forsaken. Why does it? That's a bug too. I've been noticing if I already have something in my hand and I use my hotkey to equip a weapon, it equips my flare gun every time. Where usually the bow is the first thing it equips. Now I can pick up sticks in zones I've been in before. That's the only thing I can grab in zones I've been in before is sticks. But I do have to drop them before I go out, so. Because I have to be under 45 kilos. But it allows me to get a little bit of, get a little fuel. Oh, look at all the wolves. Hi, wolfies. Hi, wolfies. Of course, they're right in the way I want to go.
power in the verse
Really?
can stop me.
Hey, Wolfpack, how you doing?
Can't feel my feet.
Really, buddy? You didn't see what I just did to your two friends? You really? This is like your best. This is like your best idea. This is your best idea. Yeah, you thought so. That's what you thought. Adur. Yo, dude, I love Canada and this game. It's so cool. Keep it up. Oh, it's a great game, isn't it? It's a great game. Game is amazeballs.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yeah, I know, buddy. I know. It's gonna be okay though. It's gonna be just fine. I don't know if I don't think this is safe ice out here. It might be. I left a torch there. Oh, there we go. We got up on the tree.
Cold in my life.
The trees are always safe. We're heading towards. I'm heading towards the poachers camp because we can build a fire there real quick and get warmed up a little bit. Oh wow! Look at that! I found one of my arrows just sitting out here from long ago. That I'm gonna allow myself to pick up. Thank you, Valor. If I hit any weak ice, that is. I know my way across this way, you know, across this place pretty good, so hitting weak ice is probably not going to happen very much, but if I do hit the weak ice, I might need it. The bear is probably back up too, would be my guess. I wouldn't be surprised, let's just put it that way. I know, I take some pretty unconventional routes across the lake. Hey, Alex Life, how you doing? You want to see a Timberwolf coat? I would love a Timberwolf coat. So right now, Hogwarts, I'm sorry I missed your question there, but right now we're heading across Forsaken Airfield, or Forlorn Muskeg, and we are heading towards Milton. Because Milton and Hutch River Valley are the last two zones that we need to stay in for 50 days. So that's where we're heading. I'm just gonna stop here and build a fire real quick. Look at all that water that I can't touch. That's okay. I don't need the water. We got plenty of fluid and water and stuff for ourselves already, so. Did they ever say animal migration being in the game? Not that I know of, no.
Out here.
Not that I've heard of. Let's make a leader and a leader. Sleep an hour. All right. Grab our waters. Yum, yum.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
I know, it is kind of heavy. Is the skillet from the DLC? Yes. That's part of the new cooking update. Is you get the skillet, because there's certain recipes you have to cook in the skillet, and there's certain recipes you can only cook in the pan. So for right now, I mean, The downside of it, Hogwarts, is that the skillet weighs just as much as the pot does, and you can only do 1 liter of water in the skillet and 2 liters in the pot. But, you know, I'm like, well, I might want to make some of those recipes, you know? So I just do that. I just go ahead and carry 1 of each and call it a day. Oh, I love the music. And I love that it's only 1 arrow down temps. And it's really 1 arrow downs now. I took my crampons off, so it's only -1 right now. Yep, -1. That's what happens when you get your clothing to a 30-degree warmth bonus. Hey now. That 30-degree warmth bonus is sure juicy. The storm lanterns, yes, the storm lanterns are very nice. I usually my kit always includes a storm lantern in it. I usually carry 1 of those around with me at all times. Now, early in the game, well, for most of the game, I'm usually carrying a pry bar. Pry bars have multiple uses, you know, opening trunks of cars, opening up lockers. They also can break open the ice if you want to go fishing. So there's multiple uses for the pry bar. Multiple reasons to have it in your inventory. Now, later in the game, it's not as useful, but yeah, it's really nice to have early on. Quick question, what's in the gas station in Milton? There's a lot of stuff in it. Sometimes you'll find a bedroll in there. I mean, you can find hacksaws in there. There's lots of tools that you can find in the gas station. There's usually a bunch of food in there. There's water in it. And you do need a pry bar to open up the gas station. You can't get into the gas station without a pry bar. Although usually there's a pry bar in the proximity of the gas station somewhere. It's either up by the bus or in the truck or out in the car or out in the little shed out in front of the gas station, or it'll be up in the little I don't know what they call it, the park ranger station right up the hill. So usually there's a pry bar somewhere around there that you can get inside. I say usually because there have been a couple times I've not found one, but most of the time it's there. And if you're on Stalker, Pilgrim, or Voyager, it's always going to be there. But yeah, the bedroll can be in the gas station. I found the hacksaw there kind of on a pretty consistent basis. The hacksaw's been there. Bye-bye, Bleak Inlet. Bye-bye for Forlorn Muskeg. Oh, of course, Hogwarts. Lily's pancake and stalker pie recipe. Boop boop. Big yawns for me. Oh my goodness. Will's tired too, boys and girls. Will's kind of snookered too. Have to figure our weight out on the other side. Oh no, I'm gonna be doing a no spray paint Darkwalker run on Halloween. Several of them probably, because I'll probably fail multiple times at it. I mean, except for the final spray paint. You know, you have to do the final spray paint to banish him. But we're gonna do several runs where we do no spray paint. We'll be basically just running from him the entire time. And he'll probably, I mean, honestly, he'll probably catch us several times. A lot of your success in Darkwalker is based upon where you initially spawn. Which is kind of cool. It's like, As the Dead Sleep always starts in the same place. I almost wish that As the Dead Sleep didn't start in the same spot every time. I think that'd be really cool if it didn't. If As the Dead Sleep had, like, multiple different starting points, that would be kind of neat. I think we're just gonna chill here for the night. We're just gonna chill here for the night, and then we will go into Milton tomorrow. An online mode to play with friends? No, Hinterland's already said they will never have a multiplayer officially in the game. Multiplayer has never been in their vision for this game, so there will never be a multiplayer for Long Dark. I mean, I think there's a mod that allows you to do it. I don't know how well it works, but they'll never actually have an official version of the game that has a multiplayer aspect to it. Not for Long Dark anyway. Maybe for one of their upcoming projects. I have a feeling they probably will, because everybody wants to play with their friends all the time, and that seems to be like the driving force behind a lot of games, which is sad because it eliminates a lot of solo play games out there that used to come out all the time. That's why, you know, like Red Dead Redemption 2 never got any real updates or anything, because it was a solo game, so they didn't believe it deserved it. But yeah, they will, I imagine that whatever their next project, one of their next projects at least, will have some sort of multiplayer, would be my guess. Because that's what people want, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's sad on the fact that it sort of encourages studios to not concentrate at all on making solid game content for people that just want to play a good solid game by themselves, because most games today are geared around it's best if you play it with friends.
If I don't rest soon, I'm gonna...
Or with other people. But, yeah, it is what it is. The gaming market is constantly evolving and changing, so... Yeah, but they did, yeah, I guess they're gonna have a sci-fi game coming out, which I'm excited for. That'd be cool. It would be exciting to see what they have going on, so... Alright, let's sleep the last couple hours. And then off to Milton we go, boys and girls. Well, Mountain Town. Alright, where's our weight at? 45.15, okay. So let's drink our water. Eat our food, and then we'll probably be below weight. Yeah, we're already below weight, look at that. I can eat the last of the cattails, because I'll get all that. I'm gonna get, there's so many cattails in Mountain Town as well as Hush River Valley. My cattails have always been kind of my travel food, but now we're good. We're solid. We're solid, baby. I'm just seeing how much weight we can drop here. 44.6, 45. Okay, so we can grab a couple sticks. And maybe one piece of charcoal. Yes, we can. All right, let's go. Let's do this, baby. All right, all right, all right, all right. Yep, okay. The challenge is over after the next two regions, yes. But we're going to continue, and we're going to finish Signal Void, and we're going to camp out. We're going to basically end the run in Transfer Pass, so that we're set up and ready to go. So when the new expansion drops, when the new map drops, we'll be ready to take this character and go live 50 days in the new zone. So, but yes, after Mountain Town and Hush River Valley, we will have 50 days in each of the zones. Each of the major zones, as I like to put it. All right, into Mountain Town we go, baby. Woo! Let's go. Hello, Mountain Town, in my favorite area ever. One of my favorite areas. How you doing, Tylea? Hello, hello. Oh, Jesus Christ. Thank you for the 100 bits, Tylea. Am I playing on survival mode? Yes, we're playing on Interloper.
Oh, Jesus!
Oh, jeez. Criminy.
Oh, baby.
Oh, you bastard!
Tylea. Come
Scared
on.
the bejeebies out of me, too.
Good Lord. Screaming in my ear. Good God, lady. Good God, lady. Screaming in my ear. Why are you doing that? Why you do me like that? Wonder if we get the moose down here. That would be so awesome if we got the moose down here. I don't think it's likely. I'm not seeing moose marks over on the trees. Oh wait, no, is that moose? Yeah, there is moose marks. I think that's moose marks on that tree over there. Woo! She's allowed. She's A-loud. Yes, she is A-loud. But yes, we are playing on survival mode right now, Hogwarts. We are currently 572 days in. We've got 50 days in all the zones except for Hush River Valley and Mountain Town, which we have just entered. Oh, no birch up here for me? Boo. Boo. You know, I've talked about craftable containers. Not even so much a log box, Hogwarts, but I've always thought it'd be nice to be able to take some scrap metal and like make a container that you could carry, you could put down somewhere, and you know, you could put things into it, but once things are in it, you can't really pick it up again. But you could always put things into it and just sort of have your own little area that would have a container in it. I always thought that would be kind of cool. Not even just a wood box, but just a metal container. I mean, would be great. Hey now, the dream is over. There's no birch, no birch. So yeah, I always thought that would be kind of neat, but they've never done anything like that, unfortunately, so. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? When Atheenon runs wild on you. Oh yeah. Now, usually there's stuff under that crate, but it's too cold for me to break it down. Not sure your audience is old enough to know Randy Savage. Oh yeah, they probably know him from Step Into a Slim Jim. Let me tell you, brother. When these 28-inch pythons get wrapped around you, what you gonna do when the moose runs wild on you? Oh yeah. We gotta be a little careful here, though. That moose could try. That could be trouble. With a capital P that rhymes with M and stands for moose. That stands for moose. The thing is, Hogwarts, you gotta remember with this game, it's not craft heavy. As much as I'd love to see a lot more crafting stuff in the game, they never have and they never will make it a craft heavy game. Storage containers, I doubt, are ever going to be in the forecast for this game. It just, I just don't think it's gonna happen. All right, we're gonna take our shot. Here we go. And he got us. Ow. Ow. Had a feeling that was gonna happen. God, I even got a headshot on him too. I even got a headshot on that sucker too. Hi, Mr. Moose. How you doing? It happens. I hate how it always does that little thing. Oh, we'll get him now. That's what you get, son.
That's a moose, guys. That's a
moose right there. Why is my bow shaking so much? I got shaky bow. Put the bow away. Well, now we're stuck down here in the basin for a little while. For a few days, anyway. Hagelin's fire's available, though, so at least that's a good thing. Okay, well, we're stuck down here in the basin for a little while because we can't climb out of it. Well, we have broken ribs. Well, we could if we used the stem to get to the top. But yeah, we got food, so that's, that's all that matters.
It worked.
It worked. Hey now, hey now. Okay, so I need to drink some teas. I think I need to drink 2 more teas because I think you have to drink 4 teas to get the chest to be good. Yep. Okay, we're all good there. Okay. But hey, at least we got the moose. There we go. Take those over to the cave and get those drying. I ain't lying. We're gonna get them drying. Hey-o! I don't think I have any. I think with the moose stomp, I have to take a coat off to have any sprint available. Yeah. With one of my coats on, I have no sprint available at all. Actually, what I need to do also is I need to get a little bit of water going on this fire. Yeah, that wasn't a bad-sized moose. He was pretty good. And you're right. We're going to feast tonight, boys and girls. We're going to feast upon the flesh of our enemies. And we'll hear the lamentations of their women. 22 minutes, okay. Yeah, he stomped my face though, so you know. We got a revenge on him, but he did stomp my face a little bit. So there is that.
Feels like a lot of gear.
It is a lot of gear. Yum yum. All right. Let's run some stuff over to the cave over here. The cave is right down over there. I can leave the hide behind. I'll come back and get that in a minute. Oh, I think I might have missed arrow shot over here. Woo! Tech Warriors with a 14-month resub. Thank you for that 14-month resub there, buddy. With that 14-month resub, thank you so much, Tech Warriors, for the support. Appreciate that very much, my friend.
Months. Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy. How you doing? So yeah, we're stuck down here for how many hours? 119 hours. The good news is we got lots to do down here. We still have the moose to, get. We need to get all of his food, like, harvested up, ready to go. We're gonna drop off a bunch of stuff in the cave here. We're gonna go visit Secret Tree. For those of you who've never been here before, there's a very exciting feature, which I hope they've not patched out of the game. I hope they haven't patched this. I'll be very sad if they patch Secret Tree. But we'll see. Because they did do a lot of bug fixes, and it is kind of a bug. But we'll see if Secret Tree is still around. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's pray for Secret Tree. 1, 2. You ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Secret Tree. Secret Tree. Secret Tree. Hoo-ha-ha. Oh, yeah, baby. Secret Tree still lives. Secret Tree is still there. Woo! Let's go. It's a feature, it's not a bug, it's a feature. All right, we got all that down here. Let's drop some of our sticks here. Let's drop our deer hides and our rabbit hide. Yep, they left the tree. They left it. Come on, Secret. How could you be so heartless to take Secret Tree out of the game? Come on. I mean, if you take Secret Tree out of the game, you truly have no soul. All right, let's drop the toolkit here, the lantern here, pot in the pan here. Let's drop the hacksaw here. Oh, actually, no, I need the hacksaw.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
A shushabai, my friend, shushabai. We've got to go get our food here soon, too. I'm running a little light, so I need to. I'm gonna drop the bearskin coat. Wear the other bearskin coat. That way, I have a little bit of sprint left. And Actually, I want the pry bar. Okay, let's go. Forgot about all these pieces of wood in here. There we go. Sweet. Yeah, see ya. Good luck in the next coming days on Long Dark. Thank you so much, my friend Hogwarts. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you for coming by the channel and hanging out for a little bit. Hopefully we'll see you again sometime soon. At least the weather's nice. I wonder if I can do fishing holes in here. Nope. I know I can do them over on that back part over there because I've done them there before. There's my arrows. I knew I had arrows that I left around here. How'd the roof project turn out? Went great. It's been up for a while now, and it's working really good for her. So she's having no problems at all, even with the rainy weather we've been getting. So nope, it turned out really good. Very, very pleased with it overall, so. Yeah, that moose really didn't do a lot of damage to my clothing. Did no damage to that, but you notice what happened. You notice how much he knocked me down on health. That moose definitely knocked my health hard, so. We'll call that a health moose. Yes, the moose just stomped me, so. We got our revenge though, you know? If the moose stomps you, at least if you can kill him, you're like, okay, well, it was worth it. You know, I got 40 kilos of meat, so, all right, so I'm down for a couple 100 hours, you know. It's like at least I got some food out of it. Uh-oh, bad weather's coming in. No, the moose, once he locks onto you, you can't, and getting rid of the bear that way is going to be going away very soon. That bug may be already fixed. I don't know. They did 150 bug fixes here as of this last update, Tech Warrior, so I don't even know if that one's still in the game. Which, I hope it's not, because I always thought that was a little cheesy. That was a little cheesy of a move there. To be able to pull it on that poor bear. Poor bear gets all confused, and he's like, what's going on, guys? Why can't I catch you guys? You aren't very nice, everybody. Alright, there goes the fire.
Too much stuff to carry.
Alright, let's go. But yeah, the moose I never found. I did never find you could do that with the moose, Tech Warrior. The moose, when he locks onto you, he might get stuck behind a tree for a second, but he doesn't like do the circle thing. Oh yeah, when I was up on like a log and the bear was running underneath me because he couldn't get to me, and I just kept grabbing arrows off of him and then re-shooting him with the same arrows. It's like, oh, thank you, Mr. Bear. Got a little bear merry-go-round going on. Good times, man. Sometimes some glitches are actually kind of funny. You know, it's kind of like, oh, that's kind of a cute glitch. You know, it doesn't really break the game. It doesn't make you mad. It's just like, oh, that's kind of cool. Moose do not die from bleeding out. No, it doesn't. You can stick 15 arrows in a moose, and unless you get a critical shot, he'll never die. And the problem sometimes with the moose as well is you may stick those arrows in him, and then a blizzard will come up, and the moose will despawn, and sometimes your arrows won't, but a lot of times your arrows will go poof and disappear. Beard, how you doing, buddy? Bears do play possum, yes. All other animals do bleed out, which, personally, I don't think bears should bleed out. There's a controversial thing. I don't think bears should bleed out. I think bears should be just like the moose. You have to kill them with a critical, or you don't get them at all. I think that would add an element of danger into the game that's not there right now. I think that would definitely add a different level to it. But how you doing, James? How you doing, Gazbeard? Let's go visit Secret Tree one more time. Secret Tree. Secret Tree. Tell us your secrets, oh Secret Tree. Oh, Secret Tree, you're so beautiful. Yum yum. All right.
I need to drop something.
Drink some water. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? Because I know we might get a little more birch bark up here. We have one birch bark tea left. We're gonna drink that. How are the ribs? Oh, we still have like 199 hours or 119 hours still left to go. 119 hours. I'm gonna go grab a drink though while I'm sleeping. Be right back. Alrighty. Whew. Okay. What is what? I see two of you. What do you mean? What do you mean you see two of me? I don't know what you mean. Okay, Will, you can stop panting and being all dramatic. It's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be okay. I don't know what you mean. Two of my character. Yeah, there's something's up with my file. I'm gonna pass time and we're gonna get a save point, and then we're gonna quit out. I think something is up right now. That file. I don't know why. Are you talking about that? Shaky cam? I don't know what's going on with that. That hasn't been happening. Amber, thank you for the 10-month re-Subaru. Yeah, that hasn't been that just started today. I don't know what that's about.
For 10 months.
Aim down sight, see if that fixes it. Well, we'll just restart real quick. Thank you, Ambers, for that Twitch Prime sub for 10 months. Appreciate that very, very much. Can I just not ever see the photosensitivity thing? Okay, that's great. I don't need to see it. I'm good. J-Car with the 45 months. I wonder what could be causing that. J-Car, thank you for the 45 months. Yeah, that's very weird. One thing I don't like,
just resubscribed for 45 months.
I don't like that Will's like panting the entire time, because that's a glitch too. See, when I'm moving, it doesn't happen. Which is weird. Oh, maybe it is because I was standing in the cave. Because now it's not happening out here. I wonder if he's still panting like a crazy man. Huh, that's very strange. Could just be a thing with that cave. I don't know why. I don't know. Now, you used to be able to cut holes in the ice out here. Yep, you still can. Cut them as close to the shore as right there. He was cold. He had the shivers in the cave. I guess. Fish tip-ups are amazing.
Just gonna lay down for a bit.
Need a few rabbit skins here for my gloves. And they give me a little bit of food. Ooh, can I get two rabbits for the price of one? Oh no, I meant to draw back. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Milton Basin is a nice little place to hole up for a while. The price was wrong, Bob. See, we got a little fishing tip up going on. A little tippity badoodle there. I still have to go get all that moose meat. Oh, do I have the moose hide still on me? I still have the moose hide on me. I was like, why am I so heavy? Oh, probably because I have a moose hide. The tip-ups are really nice, Psychotic Deer, because you can just set them and forget them. And then you'll hear a little jingle, jingle, jingle when they actually like when they trigger. You'll hear the little jingle of the thingamabobber. Oh yeah, it still catches stuff even without bait. It doesn't have as much of a chance to catch the rare fish without bait as it does the regular fish, but like free fish is free fish, you know? Yeah, let's drop the 5-kilo moose pelt back here. There we go. That'll help with our weight just a little bit. Jeez Louise, man. My ding-a-ling. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, the ding-a-ling of the bell. Wow, Gasbeard, I took that completely the wrong way. See, now he's fine in here. What was going on? What was going on inside the cave before? That is really strange. Alright, so we got 3 more guts here. Where's my... I don't know where my mind is always in the gutter, Tech. I'm sorry, my mind is just always in the gutter. That's just always where it is. I can't help it. It's like, here's the gutter, and here's my mind, and it's just like right next to it. That is what it is. Okay, let's grab a little food. Is an odd notification that you have a heavy, near useless hide on you? Probably. That's probably what it was. It was like, you have this hide on you that you really can't use right now, so you might as well just drop it and call it a day. Wait, do I still have 3? I never dropped my third bow. Okay, well, we have 3 bows going into the new zone. So that's a thing. That's a thing. I was drinking water, almost sprayed it all over my screen. Hey, at least Chuck Berry's song isn't My Little Ding-a-ling. Yeah, there's some cedar, baby. Woo! Let's go 1 arrow down temps. Yeah, see, we got a fish. Look at that, we got a fish. I did get stomped, J-Car. I did get stomped. We got 107 days, 107 hours still to go. We're putting them both down, baby. We're putting them both down. So why not?
Can't feel my feet.
That's okay, Will. Don't worry about it, buddy. It's gonna be fine. I made 2 fish tip-ups just to bring to this zone. I did that on purpose. Oh, I'd love to get that deer right there, too. Hello, Mr. Deer. There's nobody here but you and me, my friend. There's nobody here but you and me. We can be buddies. Oh, Dag nab you, Mr. Deer. Come back here. I was just shooting off arrows at him. Just willy-nilly. Where the hell did he go to? Okay. I have an arrow that's over here that I missed with. I know exactly where it went to. It's over here somewhere. He was running that way. I shot an arrow off at him. I thought it was like in this direction here, but I may be wrong. Is it past the tree? Past the tree, Tech Warrior? Okay. I must be completely blind, but that's okay. I still have 2 bags of meat out here. Isn't that crazy?
Better take this food.
Well, we'll find it. We're gonna make several trips out here to get that meat, so we'll look around at it. I want you to play with my ding-a-ling. Wow. Yeah, I don't think you should sing that song in public. That could be taken completely the wrong way. Oh, there it is. I found it. It was just on the ice. I want you to play with my ding-a-ling. Oh, my ding-a-ling, my ding-a-ling. I can't even remember what the tune is. When I was a little boy, my mama bought me a cute little toy. A silver bear fell upon a string, and she called it my little ding-a-ling. I would karaoke that song. I'm sure you would get some looks if you karaoke'd that song, Inflated Beef. You would definitely get some looks there, for sure. Let's get back here and harvest this meat up. We can do it with our hands because we don't care. Ugh. Remember that one I had it on a record? With a skeeter on my Peter, whack it off? What? What? Wait a second. What did I just read? Good lord. Chat. Good god, you're gonna get me like banned off Twitch. Talking about ding-a-lings and skeeters on your Peters and wow. Cutest little song you've ever heard. Those of you who will not sing must be playing with your own ding-a-ling. Wow. Oh my god, Gasbeard, what can of worms have you opened up on my channel? Look at that, I start talking about ding-a-lings and we lose viewers. Yeah, that shows you where this is going. That's okay. It'll all work out.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Wow, you may have snorted. Being strange, crazy, and naughty does raise viewer counts. It can in some instances. It gets that shock value, but then people expect that from you all the time, and then you're like, yeah, that's not really me. I mean, I'm always strange, don't get me wrong there. I'm a strange person to begin with, so. Hey, that was a fish tip up. One of our tip ups just went bloop bloop, bloop bloop. All we're doing is discussing childhood music, exactly. Technically, it is PG-13. Doesn't say anything wrong on the surface. Only when you read into it, like I always do. I'm too young to remember the song being at the top of the charts. Oh yeah, I don't remember anything from the 70s. The song about silver bells on a string. My parents were alive during the 30s, the 40s, the 50s, and the 60s. I mean, my dad was. My mom was alive during the 40s, 50s, and 60s. All right, Gasbeard. Although my dad was only like, he was born in 36, so he was only, you know, he was only in the 30s for a little while. All right, let's go get that. Let's go get that fish. The fish. Now, one thing about the fish traps you do need to kind of keep an eye on is if you do put them out there, you can't leave them out for too long, because if you do, it'll wear them down a lot. They'll get kind of worn, and they won't be in as good a shape. Because the fish traps do wear down, just like rabbit traps do. Rabbit traps, I don't usually think those show the wear on them like the fish traps do. Look at that. Oh, my fishing line snapped. Well, that sucks. So that's at 86%. And that one's at 90%. No, I didn't want to start fishing. I wanted to put the fishing tip up in there. Dang you. Gosh dang it, game. Hey, we got two whitefish though, so that's cool. Hey, we are thriving, James. We're doing pretty good. We aren't doing too shabby. I will say that. And best of all, we get to go visit Secret Tree every once in a while. This is my favorite part of this zone, is being able to see Secret Tree. We just have Milton and Hush River Valley. So Mountain Town, which we're currently in, and Hush River Valley are our last two. Those are our last two places that we have to go.
So tired, I could just lay down right here.
So we only have two. We have under 100 days left. Yep, we're in the last 100 days now. Although after we get done with this challenge with the 50 days, we are going to go to back to Pleasant Valley, and do the signal void there. And then we will also be going to Forsaken Airfield, doing the signal void there. And then we will also be going back to Transfer Pass and just kind of camping out there. So we're probably going to play this character for about another 140 days, I would guess. Alright, we'll get a little water in us. The storm came up. This is perfect, actually. This was a long series, yes. Does Milton Basin count as Mountain Town? Yes, it does. Mountain Town, we have 1 day in it so far. We have 1 day. We have 1 day in Mountain Town so far. But yes, it does count. It does count it, yes. All right, there we go. Consider a pilgrim challenge. Everything must be looted. 1 stash spot per zone. That's just painful. This is gonna be my longest. I had an 800 and I had an 800 plus day run before, so it's not gonna be my longest run ever, but it's up there. It's gonna be up there, James. There we go. Alrighty. Woo! Let's go. Okay, so while we're doing this, because that's going to take 52, let's sleep for an hour. Or actually, let's just pass time for an hour. Because if we pass time, that eats up, that takes time off of our, moose stomp. Takes hours off of this. So if we do that, oh, let's drink real quick, and then we pass time for an hour. We get an hour off of our moose stomp. Atheenon, have you ever attached a new fishing tackle with a tip up? I think you can. Oh yeah, I've done the new fishing tackle with it. I forgot to keep my fire going. That was my fault. Yeah, I've done fishing tip ups with the tackle as well as the bait, and it doesn't seem to make a whole lot of difference. It honestly does not seem to make a lot of difference to me, just from my experience with it. I mean, ultimately, it's all about passive fishing, so ultimately, if you can get some free fish in the meantime, it's always a good thing. I have not done anything with the fish yet, you know. And it also gets me some fishy oil, so that's another good thing. There we go. A 25-pound bass in a little pond near the picnic site in Pleasant Valley. That's awesome. All right. Let's go. I'm sure at this point we probably have fish in the tip up, so we'll go check it real quick. Took them 3 days to eat the whole fish, but they did eat the whole thing. They ate the whole fish. That was a jump. Blah! Blah! It's weird. I always find it to be not super duper cold in this zone. I mean, right now it's -2. It is towards evening, but it seems like this zone stays a little warmer than some of the others. Good God, it takes forever to frickin' chip that ice open. There is a big one. There is a big one in story mode. Yes, a very big fish in story mode. All right, Tylea. Goodbye. Have a good one, darling. Will I ever go for 1,000 days, James? Not on purpose. Really, the end part of the game that we're kind of in now, James, is kind of like, meh. Yeah, we still have the deer on the hill. Yep, we got the deer up there to harvest as well, which I haven't even done yet. Which we probably should do, because otherwise it's gonna kind of rot away. What I'll probably do is get warm here, and then see if we can get warmed up. And then we'll put some water on. Make a mushroom tea in that one. It gets more exciting to play fresh runs. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Is like, once you're thriving, it's kind of like, it's not... I've always said, James, if you can survive for 100 days in Interloper, anything beyond that is just you basically, you know, maintaining yourself, making sure that you don't screw up too much. And you know, it's not hard to survive past that point because you've pretty much got everything you need. At that point, you're just living. So it's not super hard to live past that point. It's just kind of like you just maintain yourself and you don't screw up.
Dusk.
And you can live to 500 days or 600 days. Hey, K-Cord, how you doing? How's it going? All right, let's get this moose meat on there. There we go. Okay. Let's go out and see if we can get this deer chopped up a little bit. It's -3. Not too bad of a temp. We got the meat cooking in there for an hour. We got the deer here. Let's carcass harvest as much as we can on him in an hour. I think he's an hour and 15 is what it takes to do it. Yeah, hour 15. Let's do it, baby. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Let's go. I love the warmer temperatures in the evening. It's so nice. Just gotta ration some stuff after a while. You know, I've never found I needed to ration anything, James. Even on my 800-day run, I still had over 100 and some matches laying around the world. Just because at that point, you aren't making fires as much as you do early game. In the early game, you burn through a lot of resources in the early game on Interloper. Later in the game, you aren't burning through your bow as fast. You aren't burning through your matches as fast. Every chance you can get, like Gazbeard just said, you want to try to make a mag lens fire whenever you can, because that basically gives you a free, free fire. So that's always a good thing to do. So there's a lot of little tricks. It's not even tricks. It's just there's a lot of stuff you do in the later game that you don't really do in the early game that just makes it so you aren't using as many resources. And that just mainly just it changes how fast you go through stuff. So a lot of stuff you think you're going through really fast in the beginning of the game, you start to slow down in the later stages of the game. Because, like, especially the big one that you'll notice is like your bow and arrow. At the beginning of the game, it always is like your bow and arrow, you're just burning through them just left and right all the time. But later in the game, with a combination of better bow skill, you got better bow skill later in the game. So with a combination of that and the ability to, and you don't have the necessity to shoot as much stuff later in the game, those two combined make it so you just don't utilize, you aren't shooting your bow as often, so it wears down slower, and then your skill makes your skill makes the bow wear down slower as well. Does lighting a fire with a torch count for your fire if you use it for a campfire? Yes, it does. Yep, that's why I recommend early in the game, always use a torch to light your fire, because if you fail, you can just try again, and you won't have to use another match. So if you're using those to light fires early in the game, it'll basically save you a whole bunch of matches early in the game by using the torch lighting technique. Yeah, but the mag lens is available on all the difficulties. It's really nice. Is that fireplace in the outdoor portion of the cave? Yes, it is. I mainly place it out there, Tech Warrior, just so I have a visible deno. I can visibly see where the indoor and outdoor part of the cave are. Because I know everything on this side is the cold, everything on that side is the warm. And so it gives me a nice demarcation line that I can visibly see, which I like. I likey. You know, we've done some experimentation, and I don't know if they changed it or not, but it appears that a fire in a cave lasts just as long in the indoor as the outdoor portion. Now, the only difference that could possibly have is if there's a huge blizzard outside, the air temperature in the outside of the cave is less, and so that could keep the fire going theoretically a little bit longer. Because air temperature does have a marked effect on the length of your fire. So the colder it is, the longer your fire will last. There's a lot of factors that make your fire last a long time. One of them can be the temperature. One of them can be your fire making skill. The other one, if it's an outdoor or an indoor fire. So there's a bunch of different variables that create it makes it kind of hard to gauge how long your fire is going to last sometimes. Generally, once you get to fire making 3, your fire is generally lasting 100% longer than it usually does. So generally, if you build a 3-hour fire, it's going to last 6 hours. And once you get fire making up to level 5. Because level 5 fire making just makes everything better. Takes less time to light the fire, you get more time from each piece of fuel you put on the fire, and your fire lasts longer as well. So you got a whole bunch of factors that just kind of add up to your fire burns really good for a long time. Your cookie dough is chilling in the fridge. Double batch of ooh, yum yum. Of oatmeal cookies, yummy. And don't forget you can make your fire hotter by farting on it. Yes, you can do that too. You can do that. Yes, that's totally a viable solution. We cooked all day, cooked all night. How long we got left on the fire? 3 hours? Okay, good. All right, there we go. Beautiful. I've got a little bit of food around here. We're doing okay. We're doing okay on food. Not too bad. There's the last of my moose meat. Let's sleep for an hour. Just so we are completely tired. Cooking does not take a lot out of you as far as energy goes. He's supposed to be surviving. He's opening a restaurant. I'm gonna call it the Baratier. Yes. My fish traps are probably ready to be harvested again, too. There we go. And we got some fish oil, too, which is always nice. Punching and kicking my bread dough takes strength. Gotta have some strong. You must be strong like bull. I'm just gonna cook up all the small pieces of deer meat real quick, because it doesn't take too long to cook them. It's only 6 minutes per piece, and I can cook them while I'm sorting my other meat, basically. There we go. And that gives me some small little pieces to eat. All right, there we go. I do play with my meat quite a bit in the cave. I do. I can't help it. It's fun to play with. You get to line it up, you get to move it around. All sorts of good stuff. Oh wow, it's 12:17 already. Jesus criminy. Good lord. Good lord, land of Goshen. Okay, our fire is almost out. That's perfect. Perfect timing. Sounds fishy to you? Sounds fishy to me too, my friend. Woo! Alright, well, we've got a couple days under our belt here in Milton. We still have 77 hours left of the of being stomped by the moose to get over. We spent 3 days in Mountain Town so far, which is great. Just fabulous news. I do not need that tinder plug, so I'm just gonna poop that out over there. Oh, by the way, the reason I'm not wearing both bearskin coats, if I wear the other bearskin coat, the problem is that if I wear another bearskin coat, it gives me so much. I have no sprint left at all if I wear both bearskin coats. So for right now, we're just wearing one until we get a little more. So we get a little better there. All right, let's eat these up real quick. We'll eat all these little tiny pieces of meat. We did get some nice fish oil, so that's good. We've got 0.11. Nice. You know, it's not a lot, but it's something. I still have 4 boxes of crackers, and I got some more cattails now, too, so... Good on us. Alrighty. Well, boys and girls, we're going to wrap up Long Dark here today. We'll be back